kids, ladies and pimps. It's your boy Lando Success. I'm scruffing it. I'm actually go us to cut my hair tonight because I'm going to Michigan game. But I forgot to bring my stuff for this. Got something for this? Can't think of everything. What y'all got planned for this weekend? We got great college football going on. And no real good games. We up, you slump. No, I ain't slump. I ain't slump. Having me a drink, having me a smoke. Because, so this the deal. Literally, I'm in the process of moving into my new home. And what happened was, I had one of those beds. It was originally like $10,000. It's $10,000 bed when we got it probably like 10 years ago. It's the ones with like the 4 big old pillars. And it's a bed that's like double-sided. One side move up, one side move down and stuff. Huge bed. But the crazy thing is me and my wife hate it. Just, somebody gonna slide in the middle and all that stuff. And my brother, I told him when I move, he can have it. So I'm like, man, you can have it. So the problem is I gave it to him too damn early. I gave him that bed a month ago. And I'm like, man, me and my wife, we'll be able to thug it out. We got a nice quality air mattress. And we're going to move into the new house. I gave him that fucking bed a month ago. We've been stuck on this air mattress. And it was cute for like 3 days. After that, when I tell y'all my back been hurting like hell. So it's like her back messed up, my back messed up. And the problem is Home Depot is doing our carpet at the new house. So, and they keep on pushing it back. So first we're like, all right, we're not going to get any furniture until we get the paint done, get the carpet, get all of that stuff, right? And now they keep on pushing it back. So it's like, geez, power to you, my G. Moving is stressful. It's definitely been stressful because this is the first time I'm ever doing it with a toddler, a 2-year-old. So it's literally 2 of us, so it's one of us can do some work because the other one got to entertain the kids. So he at the point where he grabbed my hand, like, yo, let's go turn up. Let's do something, Dad. Let's do something, Mom. So only one of us can do something. And just my luck, I'm pimping with a boot. So I'm limited as hell on what I can do. So that's the problem. It's tough trying to figure it out. But if there's a will, there's a way. And so the problem was, we like, man, we need a hotel. I'm like, yo, we get a hotel room tonight. We're no kid. We don't got to worry about any of that. I'm like, man, let's go ahead and get a hotel room. She didn't want to do it. Come on. I better have my light on me. Damn, dude got it. She didn't want to get the hotel room. I'm like, bro, we gotta get the hotel room. And today was our original day of closing. So we supposed to close on the house today. Well, sold my house today. But the seller had some problems. So they had to push the closing date back to Tuesday. And so it's supposed to be a celebration night. And we're just going to get a room, eat, celebrating all that fun stuff. But we're not doing that. I'm like, man, at least still get a room so we can have a good night of sleep. And then we got the Michigan game tomorrow. Go Blue. We about to turn up. Crew members. Blessings from Detroit. Shout out to my player from Detroit. Everybody make sure y'all hit that good old like button, that good old subscribe button. Go ahead and do it. Might as well support it. Yeah, Luna is actually going up right now. Luna's holding it down. Luna is holding it down. Crew members. I was trying to show y'all some yams. 2 of them crew members had. What up, brother? You know it. You out? No.
3.
Oh, you almost there. Two of them flight attendants had ass. And I actually knew one of them. That's the funny part. Flight attendant, she gave me that double look, but I'm looking scruff McGruff. So, nope. Luna, keep going up. Yeah, Luna's holding it down. With all the craziness going down, crypto going up. So, with crypto, this is the deal. Bitcoin is approaching back over $20,000. I believe right now it's close on crypto.com. It's over 20. On Coinbase it's under 20. So it's right on that borderline. We got alien. And I don't even smoke no weed, but I do like alien. I'm like a player over alien. So my thing is, remember my goal, I originally told you guys beginning of the year, my goal was to own 1 full Bitcoin and 10 Ethereum. I think I'm going to be able to get 1 full Bitcoin. I ain't going to make it to 10 Ethereum. So we shall see. But I want to get my 1 full Bitcoin under I don't like this cutter. My friend got it for me, but my cutter, and I shout out to Sherrod, it's a good cutter, but my cutter is like a $70 cutter, so it's like the actually expensive ones is more crisp. Get the job done, you just gotta cut it twice. So my goal is to at least, well, at this point, I wanted to get my 1 Bitcoin at 19,000. If I can get it at 19,100 or lower, it would have been fully worth it. But at this point, I'm going to have to just get it under 20,000. Under 20,000, I will be happy, because next month I can easily see it going to 28,000. Easy. Do you believe in owning physical assets of gold and silver? I do believe in it, because I'm a believer of Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki is a big person of gold and silver. He called that God money. It's God money because it comes from the earth. The problem is I never owned any gold or silver, so I don't technically know how to buy it and a legit place to buy it. And then you have so many different replications of ETFs to buy gold. You have crypto packs to buy gold. In my mind, I like to own some physical gold. If I can get some gold, give me some physical gold and gold plates or something. You know, so let me know, where exactly do you buy some gold? Is it legit? Is it just something on the screen that showed that you actually own some gold? What's the process of owning some gold? But I do believe in it. I think I would get some once I become a millionaire. Once I officially become a millionaire, it will probably make more sense to me. But right now, not a millionaire. I don't think I need it yet. And with my age, I have more time for risk. Sorry about the scruff McGruff, everybody. I'm scruffing. I'm cutting my hair when I get back in. I'm just in the process of moving. And I literally had to search in the garage just to find my razors. Couldn't find those. I went to CVS to go get some. Man, I look crazy. Wife look crazy. We out here grinding. But hopefully, I will close on my house on Tuesday. I'm selling my house. Do y'all think I should do a video? So I was debating on doing a video, because a lot of people are always going to be nosy. And oh man, how much money you sold your house for? Especially people that know you. They know where I live at, so they can just Google my house and see how much I sold it for. And if you're smart, you can see how much I actually paid for it. So it's like, man, instead of I know people gonna be nosy anyway. Should I do a video breaking down how much I got the house for, how much I sold the house for, and the process of selling the house? Do y'all think I should do that? So if people gonna be nosy, I might as well monetize that shit, make some money off of it. So once I get that sold, put some money into the house. Yeah, put a lot of money into the house. Put a lot of my money into YouTube. So like my studios is about to be crazy. I'm about to have a few different recording areas. Y'all gonna go crazy when y'all see what I have in mind. When I telling you the quality and content is going to the next level, because I'm probably gonna pay off all bills for like 6 months so I can just focus on YouTube. I just started a sports page. So if you guys not on that and y'all like sports, it's called Top Sports Debate. Top Sports Debate. Go subscribe to that. You know, go ahead, support a player if you are a sports person. So I will be doing some posts tomorrow from the Michigan game, since I'm going to that. Every week, since I do my sports bets, it only makes sense to show people exactly which sports bets I'm doing. Last week in NFL, I went 6 for 6. $100 would have made you $1,200. But since one team tied, I forget which team tied, that would have cross canceled. So I probably would have 100 would have made you 1,000 if you would subscribe to Top Sports Debate. So I'm very good when it comes down to picking sports and games and spreads and stuff like that. I just don't talk about it on this channel. So I'm like, might as well start a channel talking about sports. I realize this is a hard industry to get into because it's so many sports channels, and it's hard to do any like real content because the NFL had that shit on smash. If I post anything that the NFL showed, they're gonna put a copyright claim on it. So I can't do any copyrights. I can't do any clips. So they take you off of clips. You do skipping like Skipping and Shannon Sharp, they're gonna copyright claim you. And it's hard for a new person to give game on it because they like, what's the point of listening to Orlando? I can listen to Skip. Even though I have a sports debate group that got 6,000 people in it. So the way I'm gonna probably have to get people just doing right picks and like, oh my God, look, I just made $1,000 off of $50. You do that enough times, people be like, oh, this guy actually probably knows something, and actually see my content. I just buy Tim's for $220 flea market. For every year time I get paid, it's real gold. Arab names Ahmed. You can check if it's real gold with polish remover and machines. Check it as well. Oh, that's legit from the flea market. You got the real plug. Eddie over there got the real plug. And he got the plug named Ahmed. Arab brother. So the market is going down like hell right now. It's interesting that it's going down because I originally told people that we was in a recession, and it was funny. Like on Facebook, people we're not in a recession and all this stuff. It's like, bro, everything feels like, just the thing is, it's not a typical recession that we are used to. We're used to everybody is broke as hell. There's no money to be made. And my response was like, yo, times are different. I just watched the Uber driver, whoever it is parked right there, delivering some pizza to somebody. You can hop in your car and hustle. There's unlimited jobs and unlimited ways to make money. That don't mean it's still not a recession. When gas prices went high as hell, cost of living is going up high as hell. See, look at my brother right here. making money. Everybody. What is it? 1 in the morning? Always hustle. Always ways to make money. So it's just recession is feel different. And you just have to understand how to still take advantage of it. So today, the reason the market went down like 300 points is because of the FedEx owner, FedEx CEO. So the crazy thing is, like 8 months ago, he did an interview talking about how great FedEx and the market is doing. Heading into 2023, everything is going to be great. Today, he came out like, yeah, about that. We're about to be closing down 90 locations. And it looks like we're heading towards a recession. Everything going down. So their stock price went from like $210 to like $150 in a day. Like, people lost billions, man. So you got to think, when FedEx says shit is not looking good, that's a ripple effect for UPS. Because UPS and FedEx, they're twins at this point. So that's an L for them. And then after UPS, you got to think Amazon. Amazon is still, they're in the UPS and FedEx type of realm. They just have more opportunities and different ways to make money now. And when you hear something like that, the market is going to be like, oh no, that ain't good. And then you got the housing market is getting beat up. So it's a ripple effect of a lot. But we're supposed to be working. So soon we're going to try to get daily live content where you guys are going to be able to see content 5 days out the week, going live. What time do y'all think I should go live? In my mind, I'm thinking 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when the market closed. So we can talk about the market closing, what's going on in that day, stocks, crypto. And I think once I get some consistency with people like, okay, we know Lando's going live 4 o'clock. We know Lando's going live 4 o'clock. That would definitely help the interaction and engagement. And since I'm going to be home anyway, I ain't going to be able to do too much extra shit, but give some content. So might as well do it. And I don't want to hear anything about I need a microphone. I'm going to get me a microphone too, like a little portable one. So don't worry about that. Now, if you've never been to a Michigan game, watch my story on here tomorrow. I'm going to walk y'all through the experience of how dope it is to actually go to a University of Michigan game. It's crazy. It's such a whole vibe. It's definitely a whole vibe. You've never seen nothing until you are standing next to 100,000 people behind you. That's when everything feels real as hell. Never seen no energy like that. I think we're going against UConn tomorrow. We projected to blow them out, so that don't mean nothing. But the spread is 47. I don't think we're going to beat them by 47. So I don't think the spread is going to be, I don't think the spread is going to be that good. We have the official Ethereum merge is here. Price is down. Ethereum is under 15,000 before I came on here. But for all my new investors, always remember, just think of it like this. That's why they say, buy the rumor, sell the news. When the rumor come out, Ethereum merge is popping, you buy it because the price is going to go up. Once it come up, you get ready to sell because price don't never go up when anything sells. Like, man, I needed my raise. I'm probably going to go home in the morning and go get them. Because I am out here scruffy. So the crypto that I'm looking at, that I'm gonna probably buy this month, is some more Cardano, some more Matic. Goal is to get a whole Bitcoin, hopefully this month. Gotta get it on 20,000. Let's see. Definitely want to stack up on my Ethereum. And I might go hard actually on Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic been doing good for a while. So Lana, it really depends. You know, it depends on the time. Like, you already know. What y'all think y'all buying? Ethereum Classic. What y'all still doing up this late? It is good old Friday. Definitely out. OPP. What's up, Jimmy? What's been going on? What y'all doing on this beautiful Friday? Y'all not out doing hood rat things? Y'all chilling? So for people that came in late, so we at a hotel for the night because we're kid free. And today supposed to have been my original closing date. So that's why we're kid free, because we was gonna close, we was gonna go to a nice restaurant, my realtor was gonna take us out. And yeah. But the buyer, they had a problem where, you know, it's like a situation with the money they couldn't transfer, whatever it is, whatever situation with the money, they had to push it back to Tuesday. So hopefully it worked. Driving, hustling on 18 wheels, baby. That's what I'm talking about, making that big money. I honestly do miss driving. I know I need to drive. Sometime this month, I'm just gonna go somewhere close with my foot messed up, because they're gonna get on my ass, because I haven't drove since August 2nd. I haven't drove in well over a month. And they'd like me to take at least one load a month. But with all this moving shit, I ain't been able to do it. So I definitely can't wait to get behind the wheel, because I can make some real money when I go driving. Where you driving to? So I'm thinking of starting a business with my friend, teaching people how to start their own trucking business, because he's been doing it successfully for the past decade. And it's a business where people always ask information about, always want to start but don't have the knowledge or information, or they try to start and they fail. Damn, that train is fooling. So might do a course. Give people the game. Give people the game. Start your own trucking business if you want to do it. Learn how to do it with no money, some money, without the banks. Love me a good Oliva. Round trip Columbus, Indiana to Charleston, South Carolina. I've been out there tons of times. I don't know. Why can't I think of where is Columbus, Indiana. Columbus, Indiana. And I've been all over Indiana. What's the closest airport to Columbus, Indiana? So it's not a bad route. It's not, I just hate it's not a straight route and you have to go over. I'm trying to think of which road is that. Now the good thing they have a casino down in West Virginia. It is called Mardi Gras. If you go that route, I'm trying to think of where it's set. It's not on 44. It's called Mardi Gras Casino. Make some good money there. I rock with them. Shout out to everybody that's new in here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. That help out the algorithm. That help out the channel. Do you think Dogechain is any good? Since I never invest in Dogechain and I have no idea what Dogechain is, no. Is it something like a Dogecoin? Right now, to be honest, I wouldn't be investing in any new coins. Nothing new. If it haven't been around long enough for the last drop we had, I wouldn't mess with it. Basically, if the coin haven't been here 3 years, I really wouldn't be messing with this coin. When you have a recession and you have a lot of uncertainty, you have to invest in the safe stuff, unfortunately. Your chances and your option for risk is not really worth it, because when everything was popping off in 2020, you was able to invest in Dogecoin or something like that and make some great money. Those days are over with. You unfortunately gotta invest in the slow stuff. That's why, because unfortunately, just the way the market is, most people want to just invest in like Terra Luna and things where it can possibly go 100% overnight. And I get it, but the problem is, it's still not worth it, because you're not going to buy at the right time. You're not going to sell at the right time, because most people don't know how to do it. I would like to do the truck thing. Can you please share more information on that? Yes, Eddie. I'm definitely going to have, we talked about it today. The information we going to give is 100% going to be worth it, because my thing is, most people talk about a lot of shit they haven't done, and they don't talk about it from a real perspective, because it's a black brother that's been doing it for 10 years, got denied. His whole business, I think last year, he probably, off the top of my head, I'll probably say he generated, I would say 700,000 gross with his business, and never, not one time, got a bank loan. The banks always denied him. I remember, this was my roommate at the time, man, my best friend. I remember the banks was denying him. He like, bro, like, I got a whole successful business and y'all see the money coming in, and the motherfucker asked for a loan and they like, nope. Chase Bank even turned him down. Like, after he asked Chase for money, they sent him a letter like, yo, you have to take all your money out within the next 30 days. So it's wild. So getting that information from somebody that know how to do it successfully and keep it running, know how to do contracts, know which ones to sign, know how to handle insurance, know how to get the experience. So it's definitely good. Let's see. Mo said, Yeah, it can bridge Dogecoin. Supposed to be utility chain for Doge. Okay. Like Sheep and they're so okay, I get exactly what you're saying. How was your foot? It's, to be 100% honest, since I'm in the fourth quarter of getting my house sold, I haven't been able to give it any time to rest because, like, for example, today I had to go over there. Me and my wife, we had to sweep, we had to mop, do last minute cleaning. So we're 95% done with that. Still had to get my boy to sand some stuff down because the city I live in by the airport, they're so anal on their inspections. And we didn't know that they needed an additional inspection. So it's like the buyer, he asked for a regular, house inspection, came, did that, we passed that. Their appraiser came through, passed that. And literally a week before closing, the title company is like, oh, the city of Romulus, they require their own inspection. They just want some money. So I had to get a electrician inspection, a building inspection, and a furnace inspection. Everything was going perfect. I went 0 for 3 for all of those. My furnace going, never had a problem with my furnace once. My man get there, it wouldn't turn on. I'm like, bro, it's been working. And just what could go wrong did go wrong. $759, it's like 70 cents that day to get the furnace because the motherboard was fried and had to do some other stuff. The building, now the electrician, he was cool. We had to do some stuff. I got somebody to come over there that same day, pay him $275. It was my realtor uncle. Came, did it, official, got it. The building inspector, he's an asshole. I hope he ain't watching this. Cause that dude, do everything he said do, I did. He came back and found some more stuff. So it's just tough, and you can't close without getting that CFO. So I just been grinding, so my foot haven't had time to heal. So it's like I try to wear the boot as much as I can, but I still have to kind of drive, and it hurt when I drive. Sometimes, I try to get my wife to drive, but when I got to go drive myself, I just do cruise control. So it's, we gonna figure it out. Then I wanted to get the closest parking I can tomorrow for the Michigan football game, because usually, you go to a college game, parking is gonna be crazy. Parking on people's lawns is far as hell. And I'm with the shits, but I'm not with the shits with this. So the cheapest ticket to get a Michigan game tomorrow is $19. Take a lucky guess how much it is for parking. The cheapest parking I can find at the stadium was $175 on StubHub. You don't believe me? Go to StubHub right now and go look at it. $175. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, babe, we just going early. We're going to have our drink. we going to pregame. And my wife's so she's like, we got to pick up the kid afterwards. I'm like, look, he'll be all right. I'm like, man, because I'm used to going, because she never went to Michigan game with me. I'm used to going with my best friend. So we just going to do some hood rat things. We going to go there. We're going to get up early. We going to probably tailgate. We're going to get toasted. We're going to get faded. Have a good time. So, like, doing it with your wife is, like, very PG-13 and wholesome and shit. But she going to learn. She going to learn. I am a carrier and my foot cramps up sometimes because of the gas pedal. I move my chair back and help my foot isn't pointing. Yeah, like I literally, Mo, I tried that today because my wife, she was so sleepy. I'm like, man, I'll drive. She's like, you sure? I told her, I'm like, what I figured out to do is change my seat, like that old person that sit all the way up. If I sit all the way up, my foot don't have to go all the way down when I press the pedal. And since I drive so much, I know how to put it on cruise control and try to just relax my foot. But I think that's definitely a big reason, man. So much driving, your foot doing all of that nonstop, man. It's a lot of wear and tear on your body. People don't understand it. I mean, go to bed. We ain't going to bed. We ain't here to turn. We ain't here to turn. We ain't going to bed, not yet. We gotta finish our smoke and our drink. Y'all can ask any questions about the process of closing the house. You can ask any questions about some crypto, some stocks, whatever y'all want to know. Ask and play. I'm right here. So I was asking earlier, would y'all be interested in me doing a video on the process of me selling my home, how much I made, what I sold for the process, the pros and cons. I don't know how many people ever sold a home before, because everybody knows, everybody gonna want to know how much money you made. And I'm a very open person when it comes to finances, because I realize so many people is not. It's like whenever it comes to money, everybody's scared to talk about that shit. I'm like, I love talking about money, and I think it helps other people out when you're transparent of how processes go. But I'm like, since people gonna be nosy, I might as well monetize that shit, before you get everybody trying to ask about some damn money. I'm gonna give it to them. Quickest way to heal is herb red claw, fast 3 days, water only, injuries. Let me screenshot that. Okay, it said herb red claw. So where do I get herb red claw? And is that like sound like some weed or something? How long you been in crypto for? Crypto, the first time I invested in crypto was 2017. I think Bitcoin, what was the price? That's my wife calling. She don't know I'm live, so I have to tell her I'm live. I probably got some videos with some screenshots the first time I invested. I don't want to say the wrong number, but basically what happened was I got involved in crypto. I understood it, and I was like, man, this is such a nerd industry where the average person don't understand what's going on, and it's hard to invest in. It was hard to do it at that time. I'm like, yeah, I think I'd be able to make money here. So I made $10,000 with Bitcoin, and I sold it. I'm up 10,000, and I thought I was a genius. University of Michigan did an interview with me in live. It's still actually posted, and I'm thinking I'm a genius, because I'm like, man, this Bitcoin, I like it, but I just didn't believe it because of the drop. So I sold. Let's say I sold my Bitcoin when it was at 11,000, and I made 10 grand. Bitcoin went to, let's say, 19,000, and I'm livid. I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have sold, but I didn't buy back in. Then Bitcoin crashed all the way down to 3 grand. And back then, everybody's like, man, like when it went to close to 20,000, people like, man, if I knew about Bitcoin when it was 3 grand, if I knew about Bitcoin when it was so and so, if everybody always say they wish they had did some shit, right? So when it went back down, at the time, Bitcoin traded sideways for well over a year. Like at 3 grand, it just literally just did this for about a year straight. It wasn't no momentum, no press. So I lost faith. I'm like, man, I thought about investing back in, but I'm like, this shit ain't going back up. I watched it every day. It just never went back up. So I'm like, man, I ain't about to invest back in this. I made my money. And that was one mistake that I learned. It was a learning lesson. I didn't get back in, and Bitcoin shot all the way up. And you see it went up to 67,000. So I technically still made money, but it was a learning lesson. Now, I'm a 100% believer. Ain't going nowhere. Back then, I was using an exchange called GDAX. Coinbase owned them, and if you traded on GDEX, you was able to get your transaction fees for free. When I tell, and this was before the Uncle Sam, I ain't gonna say it to trigger my channel, before Uncle Sam stuff, it was like a little backdoor type of way. If you look at my transactions, I think my transactions showed like $200,000 worth of trading in a year. But it wasn't real. It was probably like $40,000 worth of trading. But the way it seemed, it was like, man, it looked crazy. I wish you could still do that stuff now. Damn, wish I got back in 2017. I assume it's still tough to pick the ones that make big gains. Back then, because everything changed back then, XRP was crazy. Stellar was crazy. I had a lot of money invested in Stellar. It was XRP. It was, it was Ripple, Stellar. What other some ones? I was investing on a exchange called Hodlnaut. I'm mad. I once a year I get depressed because I was invested in, I think it's called Waves and some other, because what will happen is, like, all right, so say for example, we would say Cardano. I use Waves. I think it was like Waves. They're like, okay, we're about to start our cryptocurrency, and since nobody knew about it, they were literally like, okay, we're going to airdrop y'all. If you sign up, we're going to give you some free cryptocurrency. And they would be like, look, just give us $100, we'll give you 1,000 coins, or like 10,000 coins. They're just giving away free coins because it's new projects that nobody knew about. And I signed up for one of them, and I got a zillion freaking coins. But back then, it was so new, such as getting these seed phrases. I ain't never heard of a damn seed phrase. So it's like, write down these 12 different names and don't forget it. It's like, all right. I have no idea where that seed phrase at. Fast forward now, I would easily probably have over 500,000 in that crypto if I can just find my seed phrase. Because I invested in it. I invested in it. And one that I thought that was going to pop off was Wager, since I do sports bets and stuff. Wager was one. I don't think Wager took off, but it was like the first crypto sports betting program. And I got so many coins in that. Couldn't find the seed phrase. So I believe people that be like, man, I used to mine Bitcoin back in the day, and I lost my hardware wallet. And, because if you mine Bitcoin back then, they used to give you free Bitcoin. you like in a year, you get like 1,000 Bitcoin because it wasn't worth nothing back then. But if people cap it, they'd be rich. But everybody was losing their phrases. Tony in the building, what's going on? One of my admins in the building. What up, dog? I mean, back then, knowing that ETH would be so big, probably hard to predict. Oh yeah, nobody was investing in ETH, because ETH was good, but it wasn't, nobody invested in ETH like that. It was, you knew Litecoin was Ethereum back then. It was Bitcoin, Litecoin, XRP. The expectations was Stellar that was going to go up, and some other ones, but nobody cared about Ethereum. I was looking at one of those charts where you look at crypto, such as market cap, from beginning to end, and you'll see like the top 10 ones. It will show like Bitcoin grow. Then you'll see XRP go up, and it's like one of those charts that show, and you see which ones took over and started dominating after a while. Everybody that's new in here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help out the YouTube algorithm. If you're a sports person, go check out Top Sports Debate, my new channel I just started, where we talking all sports, soccer, football, basketball, every single thing, college football, UFC, all of it. And I do my sports bets on there. So I'm going to get that organized and popping. So definitely show some love to Top Sports Debate, player. What up? I flew the other day to Vegas, and yeah, I don't know how y'all brothers and sisters do that shit for a living. Oh my gosh. So the first company I started making money with, I'm about to tell y'all. It was because I've been sports betting for years. It was a company called, and it still exists, Bovada, Bovada. It still is a company. So Bovada, it was a sports betting company where you can bet online, but the way they would pay you, I don't even know if I can say it. Basically, you request for a check. Once you made over $200, you can request from a check, and it would be a check from like Shanghai. It'd be it's a real check, but they would like write it differently. And I used to make bank on Bovada, and I would always ask for checks. So my dad like, man, I want to get in on that because there's a tennis guy. Hey, man, put $50 on so and so. And I'm like, man, and it was funny. It was Sloane Steph Stevens, the young black girl that's dominating herself now. Since he was a tennis coach, he knew all of that. Man, put $50 on Sloane. I'm like, man, I ain't doing all that stuff. I don't know that girl. He like, man, put $50 on her. I'm like, all right, I'll put $50 on her. Man, he won like 500, so he was hooked. And I think the most I won for the least amount of money on Bovada was a U.S. Open, the last time Phil Mickelson won in golf. I put $50 on Phil to win it because I'm a lefty fan. I'm a Phil fan. He won that shit. That won me $900. Golf bets are amazing bets because you can pick. Like, I'm very good with golf bets. I'm probably not as good now because I was into it 5 years ago when I knew all the names. I still know some of the names, but I haven't did a golf bet probably like 3 years. So I'm definitely gonna go hard on NFL. Last year was hard betting on NFL because that shit was so inconsistent. It was so many upsets and stuff. That's interesting. I always wondered what crypto was like back then. I didn't get started till last year. Yeah, crypto was night and day to what it is now because you didn't have the masses of people investing in it like that, and people didn't believe in it. So it's like you had a small amount of people that was talking about crypto and stuff. Bovada paying out Bitcoin. Now, yeah, Bovada had to upgrade because now you have it where, like the MGM Casino downtown in Motor City, they got the apps. So I can bet with Motor City app, and I can literally go down to the casino and go get my money, which is crazy. That's amazing. And it's so funny when they just introduced that like last year, everybody was losing their money because new gamblers that don't know anything, because especially like athletes, most athletes think they know about sports gambling. Like they think they know sports since they played it, but they don't understand. They put too much emotion in it. You got to know how to bet without the emotions. You have to go with logic and just real stuff. So they get destroyed, and everybody likes to do parlays because you always got that one friend that invested $10 on a 20-leg parlay and made $3,000. So everybody think they're gonna make $3,000 off $10, so they do $10 bets for $100. All of them lose. They lose money after doing that for a month, and they finally hit one. So you gotta leave the parlays alone, unless like the way I did $1,000 last Sunday. I do safe parlays. I'm not trying to hit the bank overnight. You just really want to make, depending on your financial situation. Mine is $100 a day. You make over $100 a day, I'm happy. What crypto would you buy to make the most if you only had $200? Great question. Which crypto would you buy to make the most if I only had 200? So if I'm trying to make the most, I would go 80% risk. I would choose a crypto that have very, very high risk, such as Terra Luna have high risk. Well, that 200 could go to zero, that 200 could turn to 1,000 with the next month or 2 months. I would choose Spell token, high risk. I would choose because I don't get my computer, so I can't look. I'm trying to think off the top of my head without being able to look at some coins. Solana is like 40% risk. That's honestly the best. Without your money going to zero, I would honestly be it safe and go Solana. You got a few options. I would say Solana. I would say Solana. It's not going nowhere. It's still good risk, still good upside. You're not gonna make crazy money overnight, but you could. So yeah, I would say Solana. The other one, you can get jiggy with it. Put that shit in Luna. Luna been doing this. Luna been dancing. I would buy Cake token and put it in the syrup pool for a year, or maybe Hex for 3 to 4 years. Okay, Hex, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hex been down for about the last year. That's a good risk. I like that. Thing is, I just do not like their damn CEO. Richard Hart, nothing about him I like him. He's awkward. He's flashy, but he's awkward flashy. Oh my gosh, he's very smart and intelligent. He just, not even intelligent, he's very smart. I just don't like Richard Hart at all. But I like Hex. But you don't have to like people to make money. Thanks, bro. Good choices. I'm already in Luna. I know you're in Luna. When you ask me a question like that, you already got your money in some high risk shit. The good thing, like the way I look at it, worst case scenario, you lose $200. I spent $170 just today alone. Just living today. And that's not even including this hotel, because my wife she paid for it. So without even including, I spent $170. I spent $84 at the liquor store, grabbing some drinks and stuff for the pregame, getting breakfast, getting my man to paint some, like, so worst case you lose $200. That ain't shit. You'll be alright. But best case scenario, turn it to 1,000, turn it to 2,000. You got to take risks. And you can't worry about what everybody think, even if I disagree with it, because I'm more of a safer investor. Like, my channel would be going crazy if I just did AMC videos, Luna videos, Shiba videos, Doge videos. My channel will go hard. I just don't like promoting some every single day that I don't believe in fully long term. It's not content that will sustain 5 years from now, 10 years from now. It'll get you good growth right now, and you see a lot of people do it. It's just not me. So I talk about it, once a week, or when I want to talk about it, or when it's popping up and when it's pumping. Whatever questions y'all got. We 6 minutes to an hour. Smoke getting low, drink getting low. What else y'all got? Ask the questions. Whatever questions y'all want to ask. If I know it, I will answer. Now, if we go to stocks. So this is what I'm thinking. Because I'm going to do a video showing y'all how I'm going to give my son $100,000 by the time he turned 21. I'm going to show you how much I'm going to invest monthly, what I'm going to invest in, exactly how I'm going to do it. So if you guys are interested in that, that's going to be a dope video. I've been waiting to do it. I'm going to show y'all what account I use, how I'm going to invest. So whenever y'all do have kids, y'all can use the exact same formula and it'd be great. What do you think Doge can get to long term? All right, first tell me what Doge is at right now. Top of my head, I would say Doge is 7 or 8 cents. Long term, such as 5 years, if Doge high was, we would say 80 cents. I would say it can get half of its high. At the most, I would say 40 cents long term. I don't see it getting back to its high because the way the momentum swung, we're not in a meme coin era no more. Unless we revert back to the meme coin era, because Doge done tried everything, Shiba been trying everything. It's hard to pump a meme coin now. I think that boat came and went. You can still make some money if you invest properly in it, but you can make money anywhere if you know how to invest. But I say 40 cents long term, to be honest. Did you know Charles Hodlnaut is only 34-year-old? Dude look like he's in his 50s. He look old as hell. Like, I look old as hell right now because I'm Scruff McGruff. Yeah, he's younger than me. Charles I would honestly think Charles is an OG. I honestly would think. But you got to think Charles been through he been through a lot. You look at Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie is like in his 30s and Boosie look like 50. He been through a lot in his life. Charles, he been in the game for a while. 6 cents. Yep. So damn, Doge, that's low as hell for Doge. I always feel bad whenever I think of Doge. I think of Dogecoin Millionaire. He followed me. Shout out to Pro to Doge. That's just, it's sad, man. It's sad. When that brother literally took 200,000 and turned that shit into $3 million and had it in his account and didn't sell. And that shit went all the way back down. So he probably lost. He's under, like, that mentally fuck you, especially if you are younger like he is. You're in this generation. That's tough. That's why you will see he'll pop up, disappear, pop up, disappear. Because mentally, most people can't handle that. It's a learning lesson, but I don't want to learn a $3 million lesson. Not at this level in life. Hell no. Shout out to Pro to Doge, but you gotta sell some of that. What's the biggest loss you took? That's my question. The biggest loss you took in crypto. Biggest one. I took a few. I took a big loss investing in Stellar. I thought Stellar was going to be everything. But the good thing, while I invested, I damn near broke even because I invested a lot of money in Stellar, but I also invested the same amount of money in a stock, an ETF called ITA. It was a military defense stock. It was right when Trump got in office, because I knew Trump was going to turn up and spend money on military. And I timed it perfectly. I sold at the top, did great, but was still a loss. So kind of canceled out. Terra Luna is the biggest catastrophic situation in crypto I have seen yet. I lost probably like $4 grand with Luna. And I thought Luna was my #1 crypto for 2022. Luna was like literally, I'm so happy I didn't have more money, because whatever money I had, I would have put that shit in Anchor Protocol. I literally, it was like, hold on, you telling me if I put $1 million, $1 million at Anchor Protocol, y'all giving me 19%. So every year I'm about to make $190,000 just having my money sitting here. I'm there. Because we didn't know that shit could, we didn't know it can do what it did. So imagine the people that did that. Because if my mindset was like that, if I had the money, think of the people that had the money that did that shit and lost it all. I would be looking for Dogecoin right now. Every YouTube would just, my shit would be shut down, because I'd be, is he home? Where he at? Oh, okay, he just landed in Beijing. Let me drive some trucks. I'm getting a ticket. I'm flying out to Beijing. Like, no, dog. We ain't going out like that. You can't say I'm my bad. Let's see. Quant better invest. European banks will be big. I gotta look that up, Eddie. I ain't hip to Quant. I heard of it. I ain't hip to it. Man, I'm getting upset whenever I get a notification when you go. Man, so I'm gonna JB. The goal is, hopefully next month I will be able to go live every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time after the market close, Monday through Friday, where it's consistent. All you already know the deal. Now, what time would you guys recommend? And I'll probably still do my late night lives and stuff like that. Probably still do my late night lives every once in a while, because the problem is my lives are so sporadic and unplanned. Nobody know when I go live, and YouTube be hating on the player. Some people get the notification, some people don't, and a lot of people are going to wake up tomorrow like, shit, I didn't even know you was live. The ones who gave their money to a financial place and didn't know their money really went to Anchor, yes. Even if you look at like Hodlnaut, I was sponsored by Hodlnaut. Great company, great communication. I liked them. I took the sponsorship. I had my money in there, and Hodlnaut was doing great, and they communicated with me every move they was doing, and I was with it because Luna was my token 2022. Yo, Lando, what you think we should do? Boom, Luna, UST. All right, that's what we thinking about. We gonna do this. And I think they went probably 70% of their money and other people's money in Luna. And within 30 days after they did it, that's when the crash happened. So if 70% of your money go to -0, you're going to file bankruptcy. It's just a wrap. So it's bad timing. Sucks that they have to go down. They've been transparent, telling people what's going on, trying to still figure out a way to get everybody their money back, but it sucks. That probably happened a lot, yes. 4 sounds good, and maybe late night on the weekends. Yeah, that's what, JB, that's 100% what it'd be. Like, because weekends, you know, I ain't going to no clubs, you know, unless I'm in like a different country, different state or something. But weekends, like, we can kick it. That's exactly what I probably do. 4 p.m. weekdays. If I ain't out being a hood rat on the weekend, we kick it late on the weekend. Sound exactly like the deal to do. But yep, so the goal is I'm investing in some new stuff. I'm probably going to get a new camera, new light setting, a new desk. It's crazy. Even if you get something as simple as a desk, the desk I want is literally over. It's a $800 desk. All right, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, dog. What's up? Come on. We talking money, finance, crypto, and hood rat things. Talk to the people.
If you want some lemonade, get some lemonade.
I like it. I like. What's your name, brother?
Kendall.
Kendall. My man. I'm Orlando. My brother. See, we got Kendall right here. Y'all want the best. Y'all want the best service in a hotel. You got Kendall. He gonna get you right. So, come on. We in here. Lando, you're driving a low. What city you in? Nope, I'm actually home. We are hitting up a Michigan game tomorrow, but I wanted to sleep in a real bed since I'm moving to my house. And I've been sleeping on the air mattress. So before I walk into the room, because my wife is asleep, watch my stories tomorrow. So I'm gonna probably do a video on my other page, Top Sports Debate. Go over there, Top Space Sports with S Space Debate. Top Sports Debate. We at the Michigan game tomorrow. I'm at home. Hey, Chris just getting here. Shout out to my admin. Chris, you late as hell. So I will talk to you beautiful people tomorrow. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.